Hey everyone, Desiree here. So in this video, I thought it would be kind of fun to do something that I saw that was trending actually in beauty videos, and they were doing a kind of a what would I do type of video. So the question or the prompt was, if I lost all of my beauty products or all of my makeup, what would I buy first? And so I thought it would be fun to kind of apply that to my planners because I was thinking about that. So I'm going to switch up the prompt and say if all of my planners disappeared, or if I lost all of my planners, what would I buy first? And you can see right here, the first thing I would buy would be a happy planner. Now, the reason why I would buy a happy planner is because, number one, they're pretty affordable, and number two, you can find them easily at most craft stores, at least in theory. If you saw my last video, you saw that Michael's was kind of clearing out, or they just did not have any happy planner stock. But usually I can find a happy planner, even sometimes in Walmart. Some Targets carry happy planners, and then of course, you know, the craft stores, Michael's, Joann, and Hobby Lobby. But that's probably the reason why I would get a happy planner, just because, number one, it would be accessible and affordable, especially if you use a coupon. And in a pinch, if I had to make the happy planner work, this is the vertical layout, week on 2 pages, classic size. And if this was the only option, I could definitely make this work. Now, as you know, or if you may not know, if you've watched some of my previous videos, I am really loving the page per day layout in my ringed planner. But like I said, if for some reason all of my planners vanished and I had to start over, I could start over with this, just because I've got the week at a glance, and I could probably, you know, maybe either add some pages in here because it is the disc-bound, you know, setup, and I could probably get some, you know, blank note pages in between if I found that this wasn't enough space. And like I said, I just really think that this could really work, and it could work in a pinch. It could work if I didn't have any other option. I'd be able to forward plan with no problem. And you know, with this setup, you also get the month on 2 pages. So you could, you know, use this for additional space as it relates to your planning. Now, the other thing I do like about Happy Planner is that they are customizable to some degree, and like I said, that's because you could do a Franken-plan setup. You could put more than one planner, you know, together, and kind of, you know, really customize it and set it up to exactly the way you need it to be. And then, because this is the disc, you know, the disc-bound system, you're not locked into that. If a couple of months later you figure, you know, it's not working, or maybe something changes in your lifestyle, well, you have the freedom to add and subtract as you go. So that is the first planner I would buy if all of my planners disappeared. Now, the other thing I would buy would be a traveler's notebook. And I would start off with something very simple like this. You know, I probably wouldn't jump into the Moterms, even though I love them. But again, if I was starting over, I would get a simple traveler's notebook, and this is one I've had for years. This is the Midori brand. I think it's called the Blue. Yeah, the Blue edition traveler's notebook. And like I said, I bought this years ago. I don't even know if it's still available, like if I wanted to buy it brand new. But I know something similar like this I could find either on Amazon, or I could find it on probably Etsy, or even in some of the buy-sell trade groups on Facebook. So this would not be too difficult to find, and I think just a simple plain, you know, what is it, 2 strings traveler's notebook would be, you know, it would be something that I feel I could start over with, because it's not too overwhelming, it's not too expensive, and I think that finding the inserts for this type of, traveler's notebook is not difficult to find. This is the standard size, and again, you could find inserts on Amazon or Etsy, or you could even print your own if you had to. Now, I don't like to do that, but I know a lot of people do, and so you could definitely make it work regardless. So these are the two planners and or notebooks, I guess, that I would definitely grab if I had to start over with all of my planners, or if all of my planners just went away. Now, the other thing that I was kind of considering was a ringed planner, but the thing with the ringed planner is it takes a lot of setting up. It takes a lot of time to find the right inserts. Some of the ring planners could be very, very pricey, especially if you get the higher end ones like Filofax or even Franklin Covey. And I think it would be a much more of an investment. And so you'd really have to know what you want if you're going to spend a lot of money, especially if you don't have anything else. But I think with these two options, it gives me a lot of flexibility and enough variation to where I would not get bored. And they're very portable. If I had to take my Happy Planner on the go, even though this one is kind of big, I could do it. And definitely the Traveler's Notebook would be able to, fit in a purse or a backpack, computer bag, whatever. So that's going to be it. Let me know what you would buy if all of your planners disappeared. What would be the one thing that you would buy first as you rebuild, I guess, your planner collection? Or if you had to start completely over from scratch and you had to figure out, okay, I could only buy one planner. Let me know what that one planner or notebook would be. All right, everyone. I hope you had fun with this video. I had fun thinking about it and, really kind of narrowing down, because I have pretty much every type of planner, in my collection right now. So like I said, this was really a challenge for me to figure out, what would I buy first if I had to start over. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'll check in the next video.